Daddy's Fables, the journey home of the penguin family. In the icy, white wilderness of Antarctica lived a warm and cheerful little penguin family. There were 3 members: Big O, the strong and wise father; Muji, the gentle and loving mother; and CHUJI, the curious and lively baby penguin. Every morning, when the sun peeked over the horizon and glistened on the frozen sea, the penguin family would set off on little adventures. They loved to swim together, slide on the ice, and sing silly songs in harmony. "Where should we go today?" CHUJI always asked first, bouncing in the snow. "Maybe we should visit Aunt Seal. We haven't seen her in a while," Muji would suggest. "But yesterday, you said you missed polar bear's fish cakes," Big O chuckled. "Can we go to both places, please?" Big O would then take out his large, folded map tucked under his flipper and mutter to himself while turning it around. "We'll start with Polar Bear's restaurant. From there, we swim across Ice Sea number 6, past the Whale Rock Cliffs, and after Blue Whale School, we turn left, straight to Aunt Seal's house." Every trip was full of laughter, play, and the love of being together. One day, while they were resting at home on their ice floe, the sky darkened into a heavy gray. The wind howled, flurries of snow danced in the air, and thick clouds swallowed the light. The sea began to roar. Waves smashed against the edges of the ice. "Muji, get CHUJI inside," Big O shouted. "What's happening?" Muji cried. "A snowstorm, a big one." Crack! The ice beneath them split with a thunderous snap. Their home shattered into 2 massive pieces. Big O was swept away on one half, while Muji and CHUJI were left trembling on the other. "Big O," Muji screamed, "take care of CHUJI. I'll meet you at Aunt Seal's house. We've been there so many times." Big O shouted as the wind carried him farther and farther away. His voice faded in the storm. "Daddy," CHUJI cried. They watched helplessly as Big O's ice floe disappeared into the snowy fog. The storm slowly weakened, but the sea remained cold and choppy. Muji held CHUJI close as the world returned to a quiet, ghostly white. "Mom, how will we find Dad? I don't remember the way." I don't know, CHUJI. I never paid much attention to the path." CHUJI thought hard. "But I do remember something. Before we got to Aunt Seal's house, we always stopped at Polar Bear's restaurant, and then we'd pass Blue Whale School." Muji's eyes lit up. "That's right. If we can just find Polar Bear's restaurant, we'll be on the right track." They looked around at the endless expanse of snow and sea, but everything looked the same. If only someone could see from above. Suddenly, a flutter of wings sliced through the cold air. Flap flap. "It's Seagull," Muji cried. "My old friend." The bird circled once and landed near them. "Seagull, can you help us? We need to find Polar Bear's restaurant." Without a word, Seagull flew up high into the sky. She soared and glided, eyes scanning the horizon. Moments later, she swooped back down. "I saw it, far to the east. There's a white wooden sign in front. Can't miss it." Muji and CHUJI thanked her with happy hearts and set off swimming eastward. They swam for hours through frigid water, dodging floating ice chunks and battling the numbing cold. Finally, they spotted the sign, Polar Bear's Fish Burgers. But the restaurant was closed. The door was shut. No smoke curled from the chimney. No sound of laughter. "He's not here," Muji whispered. CHUJI felt a lump in her throat but quickly shook it off. "That's okay, Mom. I remember, after this, we always pass Blue Whale School. Let's keep going." The water ahead was murky and hard to see through. They swam slowly, carefully, until suddenly, bang! "Ouch!" CHUJI cried, rubbing her head. Muji rushed over, panicked. "Are you hurt, baby?" CHUJI blinked and looked around. "What did I bump into?" Then, from the deep blue shadows, a massive tail rose in front of them. "It's Blue Whale," CHUJI shouted. The gentle giant turned around with a smile. "Well, hello, little penguins. Rough water today, isn't it? We're looking for Aunt Seal's house," Muji explained. "You're close. Just go straight, then take the icy right path near the curved rock. You'll see her house just beyond that." Excitement bubbled inside CHUJI. She paddled faster than ever, her little flippers slicing through the sea. And then, they saw it. A small cozy house with a curved roof made of shells. Smoke rose from a fish oil chimney. A sign above the door read, "Aunt Seal's home." "Mom, we made it. We're here." They waddled up to the door. It creaked open, and there stood Aunt Seal with her wide, warm smile. "Muji, CHUJI, oh, Thank goodness you're safe. Is Big O here? Did he make it? Aunt Seal laughed. Of course he did. He got here quite a while ago. He's in the back, eating grilled fish with Polar Bear. Without hesitation, Muji and CHUJI ran, waddled, around the back. There he was. Big O, their father, their guide, their hero, sitting with a plate of fish in his flipper. Daddy, CHUJI shouted. Big O jumped up and hugged them both tight, his eyes brimming with tears. You're safe. You made it. I knew you would. That night, the whole family sat down for a grand meal with Aunt Seal, Polar Bear, and even Blue Whale, who stuck his head up through the ice hole. They laughed, they shared their stories, and they were, finally, together. The next morning, under a bright blue sky, the penguin family stood on the shore. So, should we try to go back to our old home? CHUJI asked. Big O looked at the horizon and shook his head gently. That home is gone now. The storm took it, but it's okay, Muji added with a smile, because home isn't just a place. Home, Big O said, wrapping a flipper around his family, is wherever we're together. And so, the penguin family swam off together once more, this time, not to visit, not to explore, but to find a new place to build a home. A place where they could live happily, safely, and together forever. Subscribe to Daddy's Fables channel for creative storytelling. Enjoy classic tales with modern twists and new stories that inspire all ages. Don't miss out. Subscribe today.